CJ, I'm gonna give you a lesson.
Hello guys and welcome to another episode that is a bonus one in the GTA San Andreas Let's Play playlist. In this episode we're going to be covering most of the cheats. I say most because there are a few I couldn't get working and there were a few that I lost the footage of, and I guess I could re-record them, but I did delete the save file. And yeah, if I can remember what they were, I will mention them. But yeah, and because this is such a long video, I'm going to have time skips in the description to all of the different types of cheats. And not only that, but I'll include a, I guess, link to a Google Documents of all of the cheats, even the ones I didn't mention. But yeah, and the reason I mentioned without the need to reload here is because imminent ammo is also a 100% reward, but you do have to reload there, and yeah, and also. Going so long without using cheats feels sort of weird. Like, there's like most of them I don't even need anymore. Like, why do I need these again? Because there are a few that are really good, like the full clip one and the so yeah. But even then, it's like I don't really feel the need to use these anymore. And here, just like fuck around with the so-called perfect handling, even though I think it's somewhat weird. It's like, why? But yeah, some of these cheats are really good. Some of them aren't as good. But yeah, some I will feel some very 10 out of 10. Others just like, what? Like this one, it's like, why? There's already a cheat that is a polar opposite of another cheat that's coming up soon, and that does basically the same thing, but just not as jarring. And if you're wondering why CJ isn't in his default outfit, because this is a brand new save file with it's like no progress at all. That is because there is a glitch in the very beginning cutscene you can perform that allows you to gain access to most of the interiors in the game at the very beginning of the game. So yeah, that's why my CJ is in a different outfit. And for all the bonus episodes that aren't covering something like a collectathon, I'm going to be changing CJ's outfit for that. So the outfit CJ is going to be wearing next episode is going to be different from this one, and you get the gist. So yeah, here I decided to go on a little bit of a vigilante spree with the free aim, and it does actually go pretty well. I do manage to get a few snipe shots on people, but I don't, like, I decided to cap it at the 4 mark. But yeah, I kind of wish this was like at least a 100% reward, since it's really good. And it's just a shame that the cheat is just like one you probably wouldn't even remember. Why? Although at least it's not like some cheats that are like extremely long, but they spell out something, and it's like I would prefer a random cheat, or a cheat that's random letters that is short, rather than a cheat that is easy to remember and is actually words that is fairly long. And let's just say there are some fairly long cheats in this goddamn game. And yes, sorry if you don't have the PC version of this game. I completely forgot about this part. it just I'm sorry, I'm just losing it here, but it's like, holy shit. But yeah, I think we're getting to the end of the so-called useful cheats. Yeah. I just love that animation. It's like the water thing just doesn't even apply really good, but yeah. And if you don't mind, I just have the cheat use banner sort of thing, just having a it's just the cheats that I'm using or have recently inputted. Like there's like some parts where I have like multiple cheats at the same time, and yeah, just don't get shitty at me for not listing all of the cheats I have active at the time. But yeah, although that being said, I probably would have had like a overflow, and that probably wouldn't have been good. But yeah, this episode's probably going to be the longest bonus episode, but it definitely wasn't the shortest if I haven't mentioned that already. Since I was like able to knock it out all in one night. The banner things, they weren't so hard, they were just really tedious to do, since it was like type it out, blah blah blah.
Let's roll on some busters.
Like this one's a really good one though. It's a cheat I'll reuse quite a lot. Especially because like you're able to recruit, like you can literally recruit anyone.
Give me them chips.
And by anyone I mean anyone, and I think
We gonna roll
here like there I recruit a police officer, and then
family for life, homie. You down?
like what? Like, I'm kind of surprised I actually managed to recruit him, since
Hey dude, hang right here for a minute.
like if they're on a vehicle, you can't normally get them. But yeah, and also like this one, it's like, okay then. It's probably not the most useful cheat, but
Roll, dude. We gotta put work in.
oh well. I can. In fact, I think I might actually heal you just a slight bit. I think. I don't know why I wasn't able to like fucking kill her instantly, since I did have a few. I did have a few headshots on her. But yeah, I guess this game isn't normal. I just like love how crowded it gets.
Whatever you say, bitch.
And then when the police just get their guns out, it's like, okay then, I'm just gonna leave. But yeah. And I think here I was entering a cheat. Either that I was just looking or just waiting to see what it would do to me. But yeah.
Trust me, I don't give a shit. Assault and battery.
Like,
You in it for life, huh?
seriously, some of these cheats, what? Although that being said, it's this game. It's just this one. Oh god. But yeah, I will say that
Hey, I'll have that now.
later down in the recording session I had on this, things got hectic. I'll just say that, although I don't record this in order, I think I'd say.
Yeah.
Because like
This all you giving me?
this segment was like about the second one I did, since there's a lot of cheats in this part, segment, I guess. Only because they don't really fit anywhere else. Oh my god. I didn't notice that before. But the guy just said, I need to get some pussy. What? I think you're a little bit too old for that. And yeah. This cheat is the longest cheat fucking ever. There's a few contenders, but nothing that takes up the entire screen. But it is a pretty useful cheat, I would say. It's not the best, but it is good. So I say like, why didn't I fly off? That's because I haven't entered it yet. Entered it in yet, I think.
You know, I ain't never seen you before. OGS, punk. Hear that?
What? But yeah. And yeah, you can see where this is going. I recruited a police officer, and I'm just gonna ditch him in the air. Just fuck him. Although, I think CJ took a bit to realize that I was actually dead, because he just like stays in the car for a little bit. It's like before he decides to get out. When do I do it? Here we go. Yeah. Although I think it's because the semi-infinite health actually prevents you from dying or committing suicide. Not sure why they decided to do that, but they did. Like seriously, what the fuck? Yep, there we go. Like, there we go. And you can just like see him in the corner, like just over there, just like, fuck. And yes, I decided to come here, and I was actually trying to do this, but yeah, that happened. I think I gave it one more try, and I don't think I got footage for that, but yeah. Although that being said, I found out there's a glitch to make that a lot easier, and it's actually pretty easy to do. I'm kind of surprised that I just flew over the head, because as you'll find out next episode, it's pretty goddamn easy. But yeah, I think I was trying to land in the pond, but that happened. If you can't tell, I die a lot in this while recording this, and probably the most useless cheat ever. Make cars invisible, except their wheels. Although that being said, kinda need to know where the car is. Although it still has the shadows and the lights.
Put that on the hood, homie.
But yeah. Why? Why is this necessary? And I think here has the perfect handling? Can't tell. Because I think this entire all of these cheats took 2 separate recordings. Like a recording is a recording session of 20 minutes. And you can just see, hey, they're dead. Where's the car? I just love how this is like the most pointless thing I could use this cheat for. Like, you know, I could go collect all of the or most of the oysters that are within, I guess, the outer ring of San Andreas without surfacing once, but I decided to do this. It's like, why? And I think this is my favorite cheat since with the Chitty Bang Bang cheat, only cars will fly, nothing else, and with this you can be a little bit skilled and you can make bikes fly and you can go on bikes. It's kind of weird how bikes are the only vehicles that can't or don't have a cheat to fly. And I decided to do this. Fuck that balloon, I guess. Car with a balloon. But yeah. You can actually combine these cheats and have a fucking field day. Yeah. And coming up is the final cheat in the useful cheats section that I was able to get. And it's a little bit like the Chitty Bang Bang cheat. And it's also another cheat that you actually given the code in game. Yeah, thanks for that. And yeah, it's flying boats. Although the boats don't actually fly, they more like hover. And they're not that good. And yes, here I am at San Fierro, showing off that this is a brand new save file with San Fierro not unlocked. But yeah. Next up is actually, this is a little bit of a segue to the next section, and that is the wanted level cheats. But yeah, I will cut to that now.
What, you ran out of donuts?
And here we are. The shortest segment in this, and that is because there's only 4 cheats in the wanted level cheats. And those are to increase the wanted level by 2, erase your wanted level completely until you get more, increase your wanted level by 6, putting up to the maximum, and I think that's later on, and disable the wanted level completely, and that is possibly the most useful cheat. Like, that should have been in the last segment, but yeah, I guess. And yeah, I have a friend here, and she doesn't make it so far. And yes, Mount Chiliad, because no apparent reason. And yeah. Why did I do this? Why? Yeah. Just flying on the way back to San Diego. And I think here I turn off the Chitty Bang Bang cheat, although it's kind of surprising it's not a shitty Bang Bang. Shitty. Oh no, I just turn on that. Yeah. And yeah. Although it is kind of useful having that well, the fact that you can have a way to disable your water level just on the fly. Although it does involve cheating. And I guess in the next segment I'll get into the
What the
consequences of cheating, I guess. Although it's like you saw it here, and here I failed that using this cheat because if you didn't know, being an area not supposed to just gives you 4 stars automatically, and if you try to Akira, if you use this cheat, it's just like nope, not. It's just not complete not. So yeah, I failed at that, and then to take out my rage, I beat up these police officers or FBI people. But yeah, on to the next one.
You gonna hate this. Ooh, that story giving me an appetite.
And here is the stat cheats, increasing all your stats, or most of them. But yeah, as I mentioned in the previous segment, I'm going to kind of explain the
Kiss my ass, don't
single consequence of using cheats, and that is your criminal rating goes by I think either 100 or 10. Because I think maybe it's 100. Yeah, I think so. Because I think if you die, you lose 10. But I'll explain the criminal rating level criminal rating in another a bonus episode. It just no, it's completely pointless. It doesn't really do anything for you. But yeah, I did not know this cheat actually existed. And that I was a big user of cheats, so you think I would know this. But apparently you don't. Who the fuck knows? And here I mentioned that the status doesn't fluctuate because normally the sex appeal does. But using this cheat just doesn't. I guess it's good. Although I think collecting all the oysters does max out your sex appeal. I'm not sure, I'll have to get back on that one. But yeah. If you were curious, I'm not sure if you were, but this segment was the one I recorded first. Hence all of this. But yeah. I guess if you can show or see the money stat. That's why. And I guess if you get mad about why it's fluctuating, I don't really give a shit. It's just the way I decided to do record this. Like, I have no idea why. Technically, I could have done this in order, but I just didn't feel like it. Because I don't know why. Some things I don't really care about. And yeah, next segment.
Well, hello there, gorgeous.
And here's the second cheat that you're given for free, although it's technically the first, and technically the one that's actually mandatory somewhat. But yeah. Back in episode 12, I mentioned this, and yeah, here's why. And the reason I call it mood, I have no idea why, but I guess technically it is a mood, since there's things in this segment later down the line that kind of explain why I call this mood. But yeah, here I think it's just like this is kind of completely useless, although it's kind of fun to see gang members hang around in places that with other gang members. Like I think there was a Grove Street member with a bowler, and I think here somewhere is Grove Street member with a fucking person. Well, yeah, Vargas, and there was a floating person, and yes. It's called Ninja, although it's more like just Chinese people. And all the bikes here are black. And I think there's a... I don't know, like... You'll see later that there's there's a little bit of a, I guess, something that weird happens, and that comes up real later, and I don't think it even... I don't even have footage. I don't even have the footage here, but yeah. The reference I used for this video is IGN, and the description they have for this tweet is kind of hilarious. It's girls talk to you, and I guess that's true, somewhat, but it doesn't even describe the cheat at all. It's actually the pimp mode, since CJ is given the gimp suit and no pimps and
Hey,
slots
dude,
can
keep
appear.
up.
And this is basically closer to the
Hey, over here,
just
come on, keep up. You wanna get smoked?
I guess
Dude, man, it's silence.
burger shop or restaurant thing, but
Come on, man, keep up.
clowns do appear.
Shut that
And I think
fool up.
the traffic is the yeah thingy, but yeah. And here's the cheat that is somewhat infamous for fucking up the game in the Mad Dog mission. Yeah, yeah, I guess. Burger Shot and Clucking Bell decide to go at it because of course they do. And I actually didn't notice the the screaming in the background, like what? But yeah, this sheet would actually help with the stalking missions, but
You just a bitch.
it is kind of pointless. That's why. It's like probably one of the most pointless cheats in this game, and that is all the traffic lights are always green. Thanks for that. But yeah. And I have no idea why, but I just decided to fucking take down this pole. For no apparent reason. And yeah. I'm not sure if I actually entered in this cheat, but using Ninja Town in this cheat makes all the cars black, and as you can see here in this next cheat is all cars, and I do mean all the cars, are pink. And I think this cheat, maybe a combination of this cheat and something else, just fucks up the games. Or just fuck up the game. Because, as you'll see later on, possibly even now, but you'll see later on that, collision doesn't really work well with these cars. Like here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I thought that was the one, but yeah. I have no idea why. And I think here, I'm not actually sure if I actually did enter this cheating, but yeah, all the drivers are aggressive, and that can lead to some funny things. Like, I think. So yeah, here we go. I clip into the fucker. Yeah, and then there's some hilarious antics that I've come across. I don't listen, excuse it. But yeah, as you can see over there, there's a fucking car stacked on another car. Great physics this game. And for some reason, if any of the car that just so happens to drive is at an angle, it just goes through the floor. It's like, what? I just love how they're sitting with the car. Like, what? But yeah, I had a bit of fun with this. Just love how the police car was just like slowly inching forward. Like, not giving a fuck. But yeah, it feels kind of weird to see a fucking pink ambulance van, although this is the only way to get a pink one. Kinda wish it was like, again, a 100% mod, but apparently it's not. And yeah. Not really sure what to say to this. I'm just driving to a new location since I think the game wasn't really doing much for the area I was in, and having a traffic thing kind of makes sense to do this, but yeah. Didn't notice that. It just goes fucking through me. But yeah. Apparently there's actually two cheats like this. One of them is just the traffic is the Badlands, and the other one is on Badlands mood. But I just decided to
Run away, fool!
have the Badlands mood cover both of them, since I think
This is
I
the
entered
police.
them
Make
both,
it easy on yourself and
think.
run away.
and okay. Oh no, I was gonna say like what? But yeah, I'm not entirely sure why I did that. But yeah. And here we go with the weather cheats. Not sure why you need them, but yeah.
Come on, asshole, fight.
Although there are two that I would use, and those are the very sunny and the normal weather cheats. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure why that happens. And yeah, here's why I said that the game decided to fuck up a bit. I go straight through the floor. Not sure why, and I think with some footage in the footage I did have, I did clip through one of the support balls, and that was fun being stuck in that. But yeah, all that's left in this is weather and time cheats. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna like what the commentary is going to be there. And yeah, the Crazy Town gives CJ pink hair, and the Tart Boxes and the Badlands gives CJ a hat and I think the shoes. I think. I don't know of the Badlands mode cheat. But yeah, it's always 9 o'clock in the orange sky, and yeah. Huh. But yeah. Oh boy.
I just need a break.
This is the one I would use just to cancel out the weather that does come in. Yes, I did decide to keep the pink vehicle, although I think I deleted the save file. Although I think I mentioned this before. But yeah, just 2 more cheats or 3 more, and then we have the exciting cheats, the ones that this game would be known for, I guess. But yeah, I'm not sure why I just decided to do this all in fucking one location. But yes, if you wanted, or if you're worried about CJ's outfit, no, I change it back in between parts here. But yeah, just why keep it so long? Oh, that's why. I was entering it in because I think it's a weird cheat to enter in. But yeah. And there we go with the spawn cheats. And if you're wondering why this is a little bit, this segment, or this part here is a little bit different from the rest of that, is because I actually, like, this is the beginning of the very first segment I recorded, and I didn't enter in this cheat at a later date, or at a later point, so this is why this is here again, I guess. But yeah. And the second here's normal cheats, I guess. I suppose. And back at the beach in normal clothing, and yeah. We just to give in a parachute, and yes. There's very few weapons cheats in this. Like, there's only 3 different weapon sets. Although I guess they do cover like a large part of it, part of all the weapons. I think there's a few that aren't covered. But yeah.
I'm strapped.
So yeah, most of this segment is just going to be Spawn's car. Or Spawn's ex-vehicle in. So it's probably not the most exciting thing to watch, although I do try and just do random shit in this. Like, I think the next one I try and blow up the vehicle in, because the lunatic weapon set is the last weapon set in this. And that's probably a really bad thing. Barely even see it, but yeah.
Respond to a 1034 in Santa Maria Beach. Suspect last seen on foot.
Also, why the hell does the lunatic get the silenced pistol? You would think the hitman would. No, I'm not entirely sure. And here we go with the slew of vehicles. And some of the vehicles they decided to have cheats for. It's like, what? Why these over others like this? I would kind of understand, because the whole Rhino thing, I think the other two games have Rhino cheats, and just decided to keep the tradition. But yeah, I think there's 2 cheats I don't end up using in this one, since one of them is a complete copy of one of them. It's just a different sort of it, and the other one I could not for the life of me get to activate. But yeah, here's a blood red banger for no apparent reason. Yeah, I guess they did spawn or have most of the vehicle wood cars. But yeah. And why the hell, out of all the normal vehicles to pick, they pick a fucking Rancher? It's like, why? Why this one? Like, seriously, why this one? It makes literally no sense. But yeah. Also, you think there'll be something behind it, but apparently not. And yes, this is a gym, and I think it acts like all the other gyms. And yeah. Also, this is the cheat with the carbon copy cheat that I didn't decide to have, since it just spawns a fucking hovering racer again, but with a different number on it. Or different number. The possibility of different numbers on them. But yeah. Completely pointless if you ask me. But yeah. And this is one of the longest cheats. It makes sense, since this is a hearse. But yeah. Do you know what hearses spawn as random traffic? I haven't seen any. Yeah. I have no idea why, what possessed me to put it there. And I think... Alright, here we go. Here we go. Another long cheat, but yeah. Oh boy. I just kind of wish there's so many other vehicles you want to have. You'll want to have as cheats, since you can't really get them. But no, we get these, and yes. Also, this is another cheat you get for free if you work hard enough. Since on billboards there's the words "true crime" on them, and yes, that is a cheat. Also, again, I have no idea what possessed me to decide to blow this fucker up. I just did. But yeah. Although I think I was trying to get it into the water, but I couldn't work, or couldn't get it to. So I just decided, what's better, or what's second best just blow the fucker up, I guess. But yeah, not entirely sure. And another thing that didn't go well with me in this recording session is flying. Natural flying, I didn't do well at all. Since here I hit the fucking thing. Like, yeah, nope. No. Just like instant nope. And I think there's two others. Yeah, there's two more aircraft cheats, and we finally find out that this is a fucking vortex. Then yeah, like it's the worst hybrid vehicle. Why? Like the fuck, I forgot the name. The Scammer and the Sea Sparrow. That's it. So much better. Because water and flying is much better than water and land, or even land and there, I guess. And I think, yeah, that's what you get. You fucking piece of shit, and
Oh, motherfucker.
I couldn't even do it right. Although, yes, here's a jetpack. And because I guess it's a vehicle hybrid, it acts just like all other weapons in the fact that you can't use them in water. And that kind of sucks. Although you can easily just get on top of a vehicle and just fly off. Or get on top of something and then fly off. But yeah. I was trying to explode it while it went, or like push it up into the water and then explode it, but I kind of missed since it's a small target. And I blew myself up. Oh well. Well, I guess it's a good place to spawn here, I guess. And yep. Failed attempt at flying number 2. Fun, I guess. And yes, there's a fucking tanker truck in this. That I guess the tanker included. I guess. Not sure what it's called. Yeah. Just a few more cheats, and I think I managed to get them all out here. I think. But yeah. Another random vehicle. Just
I'm an actor, mate.
someone's an actor, I guess. But yeah. Just fuck it. This vehicle can go bye bye. It's kind of pointless. Also, not sure what the fuck that explosion was.
Make me kick your ass.
That should have been a cheat that makes the explosions bigger. That would have been cool. Or it just freezes the like instead of exploding, it just freezes them. That would have been fun. But no, we got the ones we did. But yeah.
You've been slipping again.
CJ for some reason didn't register this thing as a vehicle. It's like, hey look, plane. No. I don't want to get it. And also, apparently you can't... you apparently can't put explosives on this. It's like, why? Although that being said, you can't actually get into the air, explode then get out of the vehicle and then explode on the way out. And I'm not sure if I was trying to fly there, but yeah, that happened. That's fun. And the final vehicle, and that is a fucking monster, kind of fitting. And I think I'll end off the episode here. In this episode, we did glitches. Well, not glitches, cheats. But yeah. I've been Ortiz, and preemptive peas and pineapples, guys. And yeah, this is the one with the special pattern on it. And this one can go blow up.
You drive like a
I just love how he was just driving even though it wasn't fucking even driving. Like, what? And yeah. Peas and pineapples, guys. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, I guess this is also a glitch. But yeah.